talk about navigating a noisy world. Isn't this world noisy? Yeah. Yes, it is. Um, I'm going to try to through how to stay sane in the age of overload, right? So, okay, sorry, my lighting is a little messed up, so I'm going to go like this. All right. So, let's be real. We live in a world that's louder than a leaf blower on a Saturday morning, right? The world is screaming for your attention, and the hardest flex right now is stillness and peace, right? That's what we're looking for. Stillness and peace and quiet. We used to fear silence, remember? And now we fear missing something, FOMO. How's that? How did that happen? That transition. But maybe what we're really missing is ourselves. Did you ever think about that? Yeah, well, I did. So let's dive into it. Hello, whoever is entering the live. Thank you for being here. We are talking about how to deal with a very noisy world when we want peace and quiet, right? In this very doom scrolling, crazy world that we're living in. So, welcome to the live. And so, we are living, and I'm looking over there because I do have notes, you guys, for you. So, we are living in the attention economy. Excuse me. Your focus is literally being auctioned off every second to the highest algorithmic bidder. And honey, your price is your peace. So we are being thrown into the algorithm. Well, if we stay 2 seconds extra or 5 seconds extra on a video, they're like, the algorithm is like, oh, okay, this is what you want. I'm going to feed you this. Yeah. So like last night, it was a doom scroll night because I stayed longer on one video. But you can trick it. You can definitely trick it and start like staying longer on like puppy videos. So just like look for hashtags like puppy videos, and then it's gonna stop the doom scrolling, the doom algorithm. Hi, Evan. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in quite a while. Tell me, have you been? How's your business? See, I remember you have a construction business. Am I right? Did I remember it right? So we're talking about how to have peace in a noisy world, where we doom scroll, where we're thrown, like terrible things in the algorithm and some fun things, but our nervous system is really not wired for this. Let me tell you, we're supposed to be at peace and quiet and be in nature, and that's not what we're doing. By the way, I have my National Comedy Hall of Fame t-shirt because I was inducted in 2020 in the National Comedy Hall of Fame. Hey there, my darling. Yes, that's right. We've been very busy building homes, just doing a lot of different things, meetings, you name it. That is so good to hear, Evan. I'm so happy that you're busy and you're making money and you're helping people with their homes. That's incredible. Good for you. I love it. I love what you do. So here I am. What I'm doing is giving us, all of us, because they're for me too, tips on how to navigate a noisy world like today, where the algorithm sometimes it's not on the side of your nervous system, right? Yeah. So we scroll to escape discomfort, right? Like it's like mind candy, but we end up mainlining dopamine. It's a sugar high for the nervous system. We've mistaken stimulation for satisfaction. It's like doom scrolling is like the fast food of the soul. That's what I think. What do you guys think about doom scrolling instead of maybe like listening to some music? Because I doom scroll a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. It's terrible. You really look absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. Also wonderful, darling. Trust me. Oh, thank you. And here I am complaining about my lighting because it's not exactly hitting my face the right way. So, girls, what do? We're always complaining about our looks, always. But thank you. I really appreciate it. That makes me feel good. And I'm so happy you made it to the live. I haven't seen you in in a minute, right? In quite a while. So, okay, so let's keep going. So, I'm reading my notes and also, talking to you. So I'm doing both things. Overwhelm isn't weakness. It's your body saying, hey, babe, you're trying to download too many emotional files at once. You're not broken, really. You're just buffering. But I don't think, like I was saying before, that our nervous system is wired to just have all these, stimuli, right? And whether they're positive or negative, it's just too much, too much. I think I'm going to start, by the way, I'm going to announce later, I'm going to start traveling to other continents, and I'm going to have a show called Travel with Grace. I just had this Wanderlust. Is it called Wanderlust? Hello, Rusty. Good to see you, my love. I'm doing great. Like I was saying, I'm going to start traveling a lot, and I'm going to have on YouTube and TikTok and all my platforms Travel with Grace. So I'm going to share with you the beautiful places that I'm going to visit for the next year, for a few months. We'll see. We'll see how that pans out. I'm moving, so, I'm just getting rid of all my stuff because, I'll be traveling, so I'm not going to pay rent or storage. It's kind of silly. So when I come back, I'll just rent another place and buy more furniture. Hello, let's see. Yes, my darling, says Evan. I know that it's been really crazy around Kentucky, a lot of traveling and looking at new equipment. Well, that's good. New equipment, upgrading. Good for you, Evan. That's great. By the way, anybody who's just entered the live, go ahead and ask me questions or say hi. Just say hi. Even say hi, Grace. What's up? Again, I have the National Comedy Hall of Fame because I was inducted into the National Comedy Hall of Fame in 2020. So this is kind of like a flex. It's my flex. I'm flexing today. I'm allowed to, right? Every now and then. Yes. All right. So, these are all my notes. So if you see me looking there, it's just me cheating. I used to wake up and check my phone before I checked in with my soul. Oh my God, even sometimes, and I still do it. We all do it. I wake up, I grab my phone, and I'm just scrolling on social media. Why am I doing that? I'm not even awake yet, and I'm doing that. Also, when I wake up, when you wake up in the middle of the night, like at 3 or 4 a.m., that's the witchy hour, allegedly. I just go ahead and scroll, and it's not a good idea because the light is from the phone is telling your body, oh, it's daylight, wake up. So that's why it's so hard for me to go back to sleep. If you do that, let me know in the comments. Then we're twins, we're twinsies. So what I do now is I ask Grace, how do you feel, before Instagram tells me how to feel, or the algorithm picks how to make me feel. And let me tell you what, the day is completely different. Whenever I wake up and I don't scroll, my day is so much better. And what I've been doing is listening to like healing frequencies, like 432 Hz, 528, excuse me. And so that changes my mindset, and it changes my nervous system can breathe. Evan says, well, my darling, do you still want to be my assistant secretary for my construction business? I'd love to. Maybe when I come back from my trip, I'm going to be gone for a few months, traveling, and I'm going to reveal the continent later when I'm there. So I'm going to leave, and like I said, I'm selling all my stuff, and when I come back, I'll buy new stuff because it's actually cheaper to buy new stuff than to put it in storage or keep my apartment, which is not cheap. Trust me, I live in LA, not cheap. Anyway, all right. So, and also comparison, right? When we scroll on social media, comparison doesn't just steal your joy, it steals your authenticity because it's telling you, oh, you got to be like these people. You can't be yourself. You got to be different. And it's hard to create your masterpiece when you're looking at somebody else's brush strokes, right? It's a whole different vibe, isn't it? Yep. So silence used to scare me. I don't know how you feel. Oh, my computer is running out of juice, and I'm not going to be able to read my notes. So let me hold on. Let me charge it. So silence. I don't know about you, but silence used to scare the hell out of me. Like it meant I was bored, or I had to be with myself. So oh my God, like what am I going to do? And I also thought that silence meant loneliness. I remember this one time on New Year's Eve when I had invited people and they didn't come to my house, and I had all this food, and then I could hear myself chewing on lettuce. I'm not kidding. And I started crying because it felt so lonely. But now, that was like a few years ago. But now I know that I'm not alone, that I am enough. So even if I'm eating salad and I can hear the crunch, I am actually good with that. Um, Evan, thank you, my love. Sending you lots of love. I would love for you, Evan, to support me on Patreon. It's the link is in the bio. It's patreon.com/the state of gracefraga, like all my socials. I would love for you to pledge. It's $5.99, and you get exclusive content, exclusive perks, new shows that are not out there. I'm going to start taping new shows that are only going to be for Patreon. So I would love for you to support me, Evan. I know you can do it, and it would help me so much. And I'm going to bring you guys Travel with Grace very soon, and I'm going to share all the beautiful places that I'm going to travel to, and share how my life is there. I miss traveling. I used to travel, and now for a while, since the pandemic and then my cancer treatment, I didn't travel for quite a while. So I am so excited that I'm going to be traveling and sharing it with you. That I am so excited about that. So stay tuned for that, babes. And of course, Patreon is going to get exclusive content from my trips. Oh yeah. All right. Also, another thing is, we don't need to keep up with other people. You just need to catch up with yourself. That's all that matters. The race that we're in, competing and like, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that, I need to do this. That's imaginary. Remember, we create our own reality. So I want to create a reality where I'm happy with my life, where I am content with my life, with my choices. Right? Do you want to do that? I do. So let me know in the comments if you compare yourself, which we all do, by the way, with other people's lives. And remember that people post like the best of, right? They're not going to post the shit. On TikTok, a lot of people post the shit. That's why I love TikTok. Sometimes people fake the shit for money. So be careful. But yeah, comparing ourselves to others is it's pointless. Just do what you want to do, live the life that makes you happy, and don't compare yourselves with others. Whether it's a positive comparison, like, oh, I'm doing better, or whether it's like, oh, I'm not doing as great. It doesn't matter. You do you, right? I know that sounds very simple and corny, but you do you, period. All right. So I was telling you, like, silence used to scare me, and now it's actually my best friend because it means I am at peace. And also it gives me a chance to be quiet and allow downloads from my higher self, from the quantum field to my higher self. I have an episode on Quantum AF, by the way, about the pineal gland being the Wi-Fi of our souls. So you should check that out. It's really good, you guys. All right, so let's talk about science, because I've been talking about like what we do and, how it affects us, but let's go to the facts. Because, I like to back it up, baby. Yes, by the way, subscribe to my Patreon. You can have a free membership and you get what everybody else gets. And if you pledge $5.99 a month, you get exclusive content that's not found anywhere else. And I'm going to have a show called Travel with Grace. And on Patreon, I'm going to show stuff that I'm not going to show on YouTube and TikTok. So, yeah, so go ahead. But you have to have a paid membership. Anyway, so let's back it up. So neurologically, our brains aren't wired for 24/7 stimulation. I said that earlier, right? I know that. Like, we all know that we're not wired for this because it's just overstimulation. Even if you're not neurodivergent, it is overstimulation, and that's not healthy, I think. Because then your mind, you remember the brain is the captain of your whole body. You have your brain, and then the nerves are all linked to the brain. So imagine if you know, overload your system, then your whole body is going to feel it, every cell in your body. By the way, on Quantum AF, go to the playlist of the podcast, and there is the octopus brain, an episode about the brain, and it's fascinating and it's really, really good. It will open your eyes to a lot of things. So we're built for like rhythms, right? Inhale, exhale, wake, rest, effort, recovery. But modern life keeps us on the on mode, and it fries our circuits. Imagine it's like electricity, right? Our nervous system is literally electricity. So imagine if we overload, like when I overload, like my house with different, I could plug in a lot of like high consuming appliances in the same breaker. The breaker goes right. That's what happens to us. So we don't want the breaker to go because that's not good. It's not good for our health. We need balance. We need peace. We need rhythms, right? So every time you unplug your parasympathetic nervous system, the calm one, finally kicks in. That's when your body says, we can heal now. So we want those moments of downtime, of peace, of calm, because our body needs to reset because the noise, we can't escape the noise, right? We're on social media. We have to, post, and we have to look at it to see what's going on in the world. And we need those times off where we're just listening to healing frequencies or just being with ourselves. Just breathe in. I just breathed and I feel better. I'm not kidding. It's like deep breathing will calm your mind. Remember that. So creativity, by the way, doesn't come from chaos. It doesn't. Even though people feel like, oh, I'm a tortured soul, that's why my art is good. No, that's bullshit. That's total bullshit. It emerges from space, from capturing creativity, creative ideas from the quantum field. Remember, all the thoughts and everything is in the quantum field. Okay? That's a proven thing. I'm not making this up. That's why, it emerges from space. So when you're in the shower or driving, your best ideas pop up because you are just not in chaos. You're just focused on a task, right? On showering, on driving, or cooking sometimes, because it's kind of like your mind is just focusing on what you're making, and just very earthy to cook, right? So it's not random. This is biology, you guys, okay? Let's quantum entangle. I love that. I think we already are, babe. I think we are. We have, you're here, I'm here, we're already quantum entangled. Can't help it, right? I love that. You need to watch my Quantum AF podcast, and I know you'll enjoy it because you know what's up. So let me tell you, when you scroll nonstop, your brain doesn't get to complete the stress cycle. I'm just reading my notes. It's like leaving emotional laundry in the washer. Everything starts to smell funky after a while, right? So you can't scroll nonstop. Your brain needs a break. Your soul needs a break. And I'm telling that to myself, you guys, because I doom scroll. I'm scrolling all the damn time. It's an addiction. It's like our phones, I think, are connected to our brains. That's another episode. I'm going to do that on Quantum AF. I do think that they're reading our brain waves. That's why when you think about something, it pops on your algorithm. It used to be you talked about something, and now it's you think about something, and then you get that in your algorithm, which is so crazy. All right, I'm going to read a fan story. So James from Toronto wrote, I turned off notifications for 30 days. Wow, that's very brave. I don't know if I could do that. My anxiety dropped 60%. Well, that's very specific, but I guess he felt much lighter. That's what he means. My productivity doubled. I started sleeping again. Wow. That's not luck, you guys. That's your nervous system getting a break from constant ping, 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 ping. Because that, it's just unnerving for me. Like I have my phone on off, like on, sometimes it vibrates or it pings, but I mostly have it on like silent because I can't deal with all the pinging. It drives me crazy. You can't pour from an empty phone battery either. Charging your soul is just as valid as charging your device. So we need to charge our soul. Remember that, guys. That's so important. It really is. Okay, so here are some practical tips because you know I always give you practical tips. I am the science girl who gives you practical tips and experiences and fan stories. So, digital detox life, no phone. Okay, so let's do this. Let's try it. Oh my God, this is so weird. I don't know if I can do this. This is crazy. Digital detox life, no phone for the first 30 minutes of your day. Can you guys do that? It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna take my own advice and do it. Instead, just breathe, stretch, or sip some tea. I do that, but I still scroll. Dang it. Let your spirit load before your apps do. So we need to allow, wake up, allow our soul and spirit to be fed in a silent, non-insane, non-chaos way. Okay? So the silent no, and that I do that, the silent no. You don't always have to delete or block, just mute. Boundaries are not rejection, they're just protection. So I have some people that sometimes I don't want to hear from. I don't block them or delete them unless they do something really bad, like they're super toxic. What I do is I just mute them. You can mute the messages, your DMs, or mute your text messages. That is good protection from overloading your nervous system, which we do not want to do. All right, another practical tip to overcome this noisy world, scroll awareness. Hello, I am telling myself that. When you catch yourself doom scrolling, pause and ask, is this helping me or hypnotizing me? Wow. Yeah. I think half and half for me. How about you guys? Does it help you or hypnotize you to be scrolling, constantly? For me, it's half and half. And sometimes when I did my cancer treatment, which was very painful and exhausting, I did a lot of scrolling on TikTok because it kind of helped me. And also it made me forget what was happening in my life, or kind of like take my mind off of it because I was not feeling too well. So yeah. All right. No scroll Sunday. Oh my God, like the siesta in Spain, right? Or in Latin America. Like don't do anything on Sunday. That's kind of like a Christian thing, right? Or like Shabbat for Jewish people. You're not supposed to scroll or, text message and all of that, which is amazing. I think it's super healthy to do that once a week. So replace the endless feed with a walk, journaling, or stillness. Just stillness. Just be with you. You are amazing. Be with you. Watch how your intuition starts talking louder than your notifications. When I do that, my intuition is insane, always. But when I'm quiet, that's when I think of someone or and they're thinking about me and they text me or they call me, or I'm thinking about how to resolve something naturally without even trying to think about it. So I think that when we're still, our intuition is able to speak to us, because when our minds are busy scrolling and thinking and absorbing the information and our nervous system is busy, then our intuition is kind of trying to scream at us, but we can't hear it. It's like, hey, stop scrolling. You're like, I can't hear you, la, 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 la. Anyway, all right. Digital sabbatical rest. Once a month, pick a full 24 hours. That's a lot of time. Where your only connection is with the present moment, not with Wi-Fi. I don't know. That's going to be a little hard for me. How about you guys? Is that going to be hard for you? I know it's going to be hard for me. Okay, so I wanna know, from you, what's your biggest digital distraction, and how do you feel after using it? Let me know in the comments. Okay, I want to know. Um, so once I tried to meditate with my phone in my room, and it was dinging, 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 dinging. And I was kind of I was waiting for the ding, so it didn't work. So then I left it in another room, and then it was so quiet that I couldn't take it either. This is how addictive these phones are. Now my mornings are, like I told you, a little ritual. I try my best not to scroll when I wake up. I breathe. I listen to frequencies, healing frequencies like 432, 528. And I ask my higher self, what do you need today? And it's never fame or more food. It's always peace, connection, purpose. The rest is just bullshit. That's what we need. Peace, connection, and purpose. Look how easy it is, right? I need to tell that to myself. Note to self: peace, connection, and purpose. All right. So, peace isn't something you buy, post, or download. It's something that you practice. You practice peace. You set boundaries to the noise from outside, from the world, from social media. And that's when you find your peace, and your intuition is going to speak to you. Your intuition, it is so smart. I'm telling you, I think our intuition is smarter than our brain, because our brain can trick us. Our thoughts can trick us into believing something that our intuition says, no, that's bullshit. But we don't listen to the intuition, we listen to our minds. So it's good to have that time off to listen to our intuition. Very important, you guys. Every time you choose stillness over scrolling, you're rewriting your nervous system. Your nervous system will thank you, because it needs a reset. You can't, again, like we said, it's like if you overload a circuit, the breaker is going to go boop, and that's what happens. So what you need to do is unplug, turn the breaker back on, and you'll be fine, right? This is old school houses, right? I'm sure now it's all like digital, the big, like the digitalized houses, but old school, the breaker, and you can hear it goes boop, and then the lights go out. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want our lights to go out, do we? All right. Every time you pause before reacting, you're upgrading your frequency. So reacting can get you in trouble, right? But if you pause, breathe, quiet your mind and your emotions, then you're going to make a smart decision. That's not going to be based on how you feel, but what's best for you, right? Note to self, me too, I know. All right, and you're not behind, baby, you just overloaded. And when you return to silence, that's when you remember who you really are. So, all right, you guys, that's my little talk for today. If you want to say something in the comments, please do. And please subscribe to my Patreon, patreon.com/thestateofgracefraga. I have lots. If you subscribe as a paid subscriber, you get content you can't find anywhere else. And you're going to get my Travel with Grace series, because I'm going to be traveling next year. I'm not going to say where. And I'm going to be posting online, of course, but all the juicy good stuff is going to be on my Patreon, babes. So definitely subscribe. You support me, support my work. If you like my work, if you appreciate what I do, please subscribe to my patreon.com/thestateofgracefraga. All right. The juicy... May I know where you are traveling? Oh, well, that's part of the surprise. So beginning of next year, you'll figure out where I am. Well, actually, I'm going to tell you. But yeah, I'm traveling. I'm just having this wanderlust. It just yes, yes, yes. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Hit that bell for notifications. And if you want to know more about my trip, then go to patreon.com/the state of gracefraga, and that's where I'm going to post the juicy stuff. Yes. And you support my work, which is to bring joy and peace to the world. I know it sounds like a Christmas card, but I'm not. The channel is Your Journey to Joyful Living, and I want everybody to have joy, including myself. And whatever my experience is and your experience is, we help each other find that joy and that peace and that happiness that we're all looking for. So, anyway, I have lots of lives, characters, Belle, Consuelo from the Tias, and Maurice is going to come up. He's hiding. He's actually on Patreon. I have a whole show for Maurice. It's hysterical. The French ladies man. And also Psychic Priscilla, who's she's the seer who doesn't see. Oh, you're so inspirational. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate it. I hope you're subscribed to the channel. And I'm going to still do lives until I leave. I'm not going to say when, but I'm leaving very soon. So, but I'm still going to do lives and stay engaged with you guys. And please be part of the family of Your Journey to Joyful Living, the State of Grace. And the state of grace is a double meaning. My name is Grace, so it's the state of grace, like I'm the queen. And also it's, what is your state of grace? What is your ideal state of being? So that's what this channel is all about. It's about inspiring and bringing joy to all of us. All right, my loves, I love you so much. Thank you for your love and support. Love you, and I will see you soon. Check out for all the lives that are planned, and join one of the characters. They're fun. They'll love to hear from you. Have a great day, you too, babes. Thank you so much. Much love, joy, and peace. And I wish everything good for you, and that everything works out for your highest good. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me today.